What's going on, everybody? So today is Monday, October the 4th, and it is $3 day here in the store. There's still lots and lots of stuff. We put a little bit of extra stuff out this week because I needed the space because we've got 4 pallets coming in today. I've got another 4 pallets coming in on Wednesday or Thursday, and we're full here just about, and our storage unit is just about full of stuff, which leads me to the next thing is we've got to solve that problem, and I'm going to go look at a possible solution this morning. Hi there, my name is Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
We are homeschooling, natural living entrepreneurs.
This is a story of how we balance it all for the freedom to live our lives devoted to our family and faith.
Thanks for stopping by, subscribe, and come on in. So I ended up getting the new space. We talked about it. For the price of what we're paying per month, it's only $600 per month. It's $4 a square foot, $1,800 a square foot. It's a lot larger than our current storage facility, and they're going to be able to deliver truckloads of stuff there, and we're going to be able to keep a lot more stuff there. So with that, since we are going to have the space, we are thinking about starting to sell some of these Target pallets right here out of the warehouse. Obviously, it'd be like appointment only. We may have like a Facebook group, the Family Flips, Liquidation, and Pallet Sales. I don't know. This is just kind of brainstorming. I'm just trying to think of ways that we can make use of the extra space, but also do something that we've wanted to do for a long time, which is sell pallets. We've got some things with some different liquidators to where we could offer like these Target pallets here. They'd be like $630. Obviously for that price, you're probably going to want to come pick them up. But I know we'll end up putting them on the group, can take pictures of each pallet, list it in there, and go from there. We may be able to do shipping also. Just have to work out, the logistics of that. But they would just be appointment only. If you wanted to come look at the pallets, we'd have certain pallet appointment times. But nothing is set in stone with that. That's just thoughts. Because my mind used to think, whenever we'd have a new cost or we'd have to spend some money, I'd be like, we can't afford that. But I've conditioned myself over the last year or so is how can we afford that? Like, what do we need to do to afford that? And, yes, we're increasing our rent, the retail space, and also with the new remote warehouse or second warehouse. And then we're going to have to get a forklift also. So I'm trying to think of ways like, all right, we need this. How can we make it the numbers work? And that's part of it. So I'm happy about that, to be able to do that. And I know we will be doing an unboxing for this pallet right here. We're actually going to unbox on Wednesday to see what's inside. I have kind of gone through this pallet right here. This is a Target pallet. It did have some clothes in there, but it had some pretty nice looking stuff in there also. It had like this vacuum cleaner in there. It had, those are benches. They're like $200 benches. We've got like a car seat here, a counter stool, like a bar stool, and then we got a whole bunch of toys. Like I'm talking about like a whole bunch of toys. Look at all these toys that came in off of that pallet. I'm talking about like some great looking toys. Like there's this gun. We've got like, it's crazy. This little horse thing here, slime stuff, remote control car. Then even over here, like we've got this Nerf gun right there. And I know that's some stuff that you could sell online if you're an online seller. Not with the thing with Target pallets and even Liquidation is a lot of people buy liquidation thinking that they are going to be able to sell everything that they get online. And that's just not the case, because you are always going to get items that are going to be either too big and bulky to ship, or that they don't cost enough to sell online. So it's always, you have to solve the problem of being able to sell items in multiple different ways. You just have to. So I know for us, we used to sell on eBay, and then we had the flea market booth, Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people, they still do, you know, garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, thrift store, or not thrift stores, but they have like flea market booths themselves. So you have to have those things. As we've grown, now we have the retail space, we have the bin store, so that all of these items that we can't sell online for as much money, or it's just not worth our time, then we just put it out in the bins, and people buy it, which is going to be awesome. So we've got the warehouse space. I'm actually going to go sign the lease tomorrow, get the keys, so that I can start putting some pallets there, because we've got some that need to go there. And then next on the agenda is I've got to find a forklift. I do have a call tomorrow after I receive a quote on leasing a forklift, because we're not ready to, we're not prepared to buy one. We could buy one, pay cash for it, but I don't want to use up all of our cash flow to buy a forklift when we're only going to be using it, you know, once or twice a week. You know, as we grow in the future, then that would be fine. And then I've got to get a trailer, a larger trailer, probably a 20-foot trailer, maybe a car hauling trailer, because since we are going to be receiving, a lot of people are like, well, why didn't you just get a warehouse space or a storefront that had enough room to fit it all? Well, those are hard to come by here in Conway for a reasonable amount of money. Like, there are 5,000 and 6,000 square foot buildings, but they're like warehouse based. They're not heated, they're not cooled like that. But they cost like $4,000 and $5,000 a month, and that's just not, we're not there yet. But maybe in a year from now, maybe in 6 months, we'll be there. But for now, we're working with what we have. So in order to make right now work with what we have coming up with the retail store and then the warehouse, is we're gonna need a larger trailer to haul pallets from the warehouse to the retail store. So I think one of those car hauling trailers that are like, 8 feet by 20 feet, that way we can get, 10 pallets on there. I can just take the weekly, however many pallets we need for the week, load them up on the trailer, take them over to the new building, and go from there. So that's just, one of the problems of all the problems I'm trying to foresee coming, that I can go ahead and start coming up with solutions now. And then the other problem that we've got to solve is we've got to get another vehicle. And we want to just pay for cash for a car. We're thinking about getting like a car for like $3,000 or $5,000. But it's like on Facebook, I go there and I look at all the cars, because that's where people list used cars for sale. Is that most of those cars, like, you can sort it by dealership or by individual, but then most of the individuals, it's just a dealership that's posting their cars, but under individual Facebook profiles. But then I look at the reviews, and the reviews are horrible. But then I feel weird about buying a used car from somebody that I don't really know or trust, that I'm like, they could say, hey, this is a good condition, it runs good, but then be all kinds of issues. So that's kind of what we're working with. But that's where I'm gonna leave you guys today, because I've been talking for like 8 minutes now. But I'll let you know, I'll keep you posted on the Target stuff. If you are interested, you are local, then comment down below, so that way, as we get prepared to do that, we can let you guys know. We appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, peace.